This is the MNP 3-Minute Debt Break, a podcast with advice, insight, and tips on taking control of your financial world. Brought to you by MNP Debt.
The latest MNP Consumer Debt Index finds the number of Canadians who are concerned they cannot make ends meet without going into further debt has reached the highest level in 3 years. Conducted quarterly by Ipsos on behalf of MNP Limited, the Consumer Debt Index tracks Canadians' attitudes about their debt and ability to meet their monthly payment obligations. The latest debt index finds almost half of households are not confident they'll be able to cover all living and family expenses in the next 12 months without taking on more debt. In fact, the proportion of Canadians who report being insolvent and unable to pay their monthly bills and debt repayments remains at the highest level recorded since the index was created in 2017. Half say they are more concerned about their ability to repay their debts than they used to be. The financial and economic impacts of COVID-19 have amplified debt challenges for many Canadian households. More than a third say their debt burden has worsened throughout the pandemic. On the other hand, the pandemic may have also given some a false sense of security. Nearly 6 in 10 say they took advantage of low interest rates to make purchases they normally couldn't afford. Business closures and restrictions kept more money in Canadians' pockets. The question is whether they can hold on to these gains as the economy continues to reopen. The MNP Debt Index has improved marginally through its 17th wave. However, there are several indications this latest uptick may be short-lived. An expected increase in consumer spending, rising interest rates, and growing concerns about housing affordability are all potential challenges for Canadian households in the year ahead. Especially concerning is roughly half of Canadians remain within $200 of financial insolvency, and nearly half expect to take on more debt in the next year just to cover their living expenses, the highest level in 3 years. If you are a deeply indebted individual, you should seek professional debt advice right away. Bankruptcy is not the only option, nor is it always the best option for dealing with debt. But every debt is different, and that's why speaking to MNP Debt can provide you unbiased advice about your situation and the options available. Visit mnpdebt.ca to book an appointment or start a live chat.
This has been the MNP 3-Minute Debt Break. Reach out to MNP today and schedule a free confidential consultation to find out how you can eliminate your debt for good. Contact MNP Debt to begin a financial fresh start right now.